Welcome to the Embrace Project, a transformative initiative designed to address critical environmental challenges in Ghana and Kenya.
I'm happy to welcome you to the Embrace Project launch. Embrace is an acronym for Engaging Local Communities in Minor Crop Utilization for Biodiversity Conservation and Livelihood Enrichment. This groundbreaking project tackles environmental degradation, biodiversity loss, and gender disparities head-on. Embrace brings together science, indigenous knowledge, and community action to bring about lasting change. Our objectives are very clear. Restore about 30-hectare ecosystems through innovative agri-silvicultural farmstead systems, empower about 1,250 households with sustainable livelihoods, revitalize biodiversity by conserving 3 endangered tree species and underutilized crops, and also setting up about 25 community-based nurseries and training about 500 women and youth to conserve and multiply seeds for the future use.
Our objectives include reducing deforestation, improving soil health, and fostering economic development within local communities.
Over the past 2 decades, Ghana and Kenya is facing a lot of forest cover loss, which translates to about 22% and 90% of forest cover loss. This reminds us of the stark realization that we face that we must do something about the challenges that are threatening our forests. What are some of these causes? Agricultural expansion, land grabbing, uncontrolled forest extraction, and settlement expansion. There's the urgent need for change. Gaps in policy support, in community engagement, and also intervention on conservation strategies are things that can help reduce degradation of these forests. Embrace is here to bridge that gap.
The challenges are immense, ranging from loss of habitat for wildlife to soil degradation and reduced agricultural productivity. Communities are in dire need of sustainable solutions.
In Ghana and in Kenya, the Embrace project is transforming lives and landscapes. We are improving the livelihoods of 1,250 households by 40%, and therefore this project is seen as a beacon of hope. By conserving the neglected and underutilized crops, we are improving and enhancing the nutritional and food security of these 2 countries. Environmental resilience is being strengthened through the farming methods that are going to be employed in this project. We are going to preserve indigenous and traditional knowledge, and therefore we are going to safeguard our cultural heritage through this project. Our efforts are conserving biodiversity and ensuring a balanced ecosystem for all. Most importantly, we are improving the seed systems of minor crops and thereby widening our agro-biodiversity. The Embrace project is building resilience, securing the futures of farmers in Ghana and Kenya. Embrace, Kumbatia.
Our project activities include training farmers in sustainable practices, planting native tree species, and creating community nurseries. These interventions will help rebuild the natural environment and provide economic benefits to local populations.
CSR Crop Research Institute, as the host institution for the Embrace project, is partnering with other institutions. And for Ghana, we are partnering with CSR Forest Research Institute of Ghana, then MOFA, that is the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, and lastly, we are partnering with Iceland Ghana. And for Kenya, we are partnering with the University of Eldoret and also Kenya Forest Research Institute. The project has an advisory board, and this board comprises Dr. Enes Befi, Dr. Masoedako Asante. We have also Dr. Clement Opompepra, and then Dr. Tim Pierce, and lastly, we have Professor Julius Ochido. And they have several roles to play. Some of these roles are to provide strategic guidance, methodological support, networking and collaboration, and lastly, to monitor the progress of the project.
These partnerships are crucial. They bring diverse expertise and resources, ensuring the project's success and sustainability. Together, we aim to create a model for environmental restoration that can be replicated elsewhere.
The whole Embrace project is about limiting entrance to forest and encouraging responsible forest use. Forest resources should be used by the current generations, but at the same time, we should encourage that these resource base are kept so that future generations can also use it. So in a total of 25 forest communities, 15 from Ghana, 10 from Kenya, we are going to work in these communities to make sure that we are able to get direct beneficiaries of about 1,250 direct beneficiaries, where we use innovative approaches such as mushroom production, beekeeping, and community tree planting to encourage forest conservation. And this is important for carbon sequestration and climate change. So for potential success in these project selected communities, we are working in Bono, Ashanti and Western North in Ghana. Kenya, we are working in West Pokot and Marakwet. These communities are in the forest zone and they are the food basket of these countries. Once we are able to achieve conservation for these areas, we are able to address Sustainable Development Goal 1, which is no poverty, Goal 2 of zero hunger, and 13 of climate action. So this makes this project very important and crucial.
Our project's success will be evident in the rejuvenated landscapes and the empowered communities who benefit from these sustainable practices. Specific sites in Ghana and Kenya have already shown promising results.
As a way of recap, let me quote the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. There is the need to treasure our forests. Globally, forests cover 31% of Earth's land surface. Forests are vital to achieving sustainable agri-food systems. Nearly 1/3 of the global population depends on forests, goods, and services for livelihoods, food security, and nutrition. Forests provide almost 75% of the world's accessible freshwater. The forest sector alone generates jobs for at least 33 million people globally. Forests are vast carbon sinks, making them key to mitigating climate change. Forests are essential for the conservation of biodiversity. Forests are home to 80% of amphibian species, 75% of bird species, and 68% of mammal species. Our future depends on our forests. With Embrace, we are safeguarding our future, we are protecting livelihoods, and conserving biodiversity.
Next steps include scaling our efforts, fostering new partnerships, and continuously monitoring our progress. Together, we can make a lasting difference. Join us in embracing a sustainable future. Together, we can restore our planet and empower our communities.